Welcome to the American Dream, Selling Nashville. I am your host, John Sexton. Today is monumental. We're about 45 minutes west of Nashville in Bon Aqua, Tennessee. Why is this so special? We are at Johnny Cash's retreat called the Hideaway Farm. I am so excited. We're gonna go meet the owner. We're gonna get a tour of the property, learn some stories, see some incredible collections. We even get to see Johnny Cash's car. So let's go experience this together and let's go meet him. So I'm here with Brian Oxley. He is the owner of the Hideaway Farm, which was Johnny Cash's farm.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited to be here. Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. So I'm really excited to hear about the history, but I really want to start with, how did you get here? How did you own it? What's your story?
Okay. Well, my journey here started in Japan because I'm a missionary kid from Japan. I was executive in a large firm, and I decided I wanted to do something like my dad, and he had a camp ministry in Japan. So I was always looking for something in retirement to do similar to my dad. And I started hearing about this guy called Johnny Cash, who I never met Elvis, never met, because I grew up in Japan, 30 years of my life. And then I was introduced to Johnny Cash from a friend of mine, and then fell in love. And then anything Johnny Cash, I was on a hunt to buy.
Oh, wow.
So we bought the farm. We bought his parents' home in Hendersonville, right across from his home that burned down. Then later on, we ended up buying a little store down the road that he used to go and entertain the locals.
Wow.
This was his hideaway. We have pictures of Waylon Jennings here, Carl Perkins here,
wow,
Maybelle Carter, all the greats were here. The most important thing for me to tell you about this place is what Johnny called it. And I showed you the evidence. It was on video. He said, this place is the center of the universe where gravity starts.
Where gravity starts. Wow.
It was his favorite place in the world. He owned it for 30 years. He never sold this place.
Just the fact that you're here in a spot where Johnny Cash, such a legend, and not just our Nashville area, but just around the world, and you having all kinds of really special items and artifacts that represent part of his life.
Well, look at this. This is Johnny's guitar. Look inside. You'll see his name inscribed.
Yep.
And under that, those guitar strings were the last string he ever touched.
Isn't that something? Also, this is a place that the public can come to.
Oh yeah, we have. In fact, today we have 100 people coming, 2 buses.
Okay.
But then we have. You know what's interesting? I would have to say almost 40% of our guests are from Europe.
Well, how about that? And so you've owned this for how long?
10 years.
10 years. And so when you bought this place, how much of the artifacts and pieces were here?
Well, when they sold it, okay, they took a lot of the stuff.
Sure.
Okay. So I say most of the artifacts I got, but I got it from the family. Like right there, that chair over there with Waylon Jennings sitting on it, celebrating a sobriety party, I got that from his daughter.
What I'd love to do now is I'd like to be able to take our audience and see what your collection is, more about the farm, hear some more stories. So if you can take us to some spots that are really special, let's do that.
All right, John, let's go.
All right. You've warned me.
Hey, you see that little straggly yellow ribbon? We need a bigger one, but that's the very area that Johnny and June sang the Yellow Ribbon song with Tony Orlando, which I showed you the video.
All right.
We have pictures of the whole family up there in that, what do you call those things?
The swings?
No, above it.
Oh, the little balcony?
Yeah, balcony. If you want, I have pictures of the whole family standing there. But look at those angels there.
Oh,
Johnny Cash put those angels up.
So this is, you were saying, this is where Johnny wrote a lot of his songs
Right here on that.
right on that over on that little
that
picnic table.
Yeah, we just left it to nature, you know?
Yeah.
This car is probably the most important car in country music. It was owned by Johnny Cash, and he had a hit song called One Piece at a Time.
I'm in Johnny Cash's car, holding the same steering wheel. I'm touched. I'm really emotional, and I got all my black on. I feel like I'm a part of history right now.
This is Johnny's barn, and we actually have video footage before we put this concrete of him having a campfire here, and he's singing Christmas songs.
Right.
It's actually quite beautiful.
And so, thanks again. Amazing, and appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Wow, we got to experience musical history together, coming out to Johnny Cash's farm, getting in his car, seeing his house. This was just a surreal experience for myself, and I hope you thought so as well. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time on The American Dream, Selling Nashville. I'm John Sexton.